so we have there a second solution based on the same program that we have. So we need to output on the screen the following information. However, the user has a capacity to enter whatever last name, whatever middle initial, whatever last name, or whatever age does he or she will enter. So this is a user-defined program. So in creating a user-defined program, we need to analyze what will be the input coming from the user. So in my case, I am asking my user to enter the first name. Then the user also will enter the middle initial, the last name, and the user also allowed to enter the age. So unlike the previous program, the input that we displayed in the output screen were declared as constant in the variable section. However, this program, all input will comes from the user. Then the output area, as you have noticed, is the same code in our previous code. So to start with, we are going to declare 4 variables, so the same variables. So we have there the if name. So if name, we are expecting character, series of characters, so or string value from the user to enter. So therefore, we need to array this one. So I array if name with a value of 10. So m name or middle initial, since I am expecting single character, so no array used here in this variable. So the third variable, last name, I assign value of array into 10. Then age here has no constant value. Instead, I am declaring the variable which is equal to age. So for my input area, I designed the following string. So I will ask the user to enter the first name, and I use another function here. So Scanf function is the function to be used to save whatever input entered by the user. So the main syntax is scanf, so %s. So %s is the expected input coming from the user. Then this will be stored in the variable if name. So you notice I am using ampersand as a symbol to represent if name variable here. So it means the program will allow the user to enter input, which is string or character array type, so which is %s, then store this one in the if name variable. So same, and the second string value here, I ask the user to enter middle initial. So middle initial, I am expecting single character. So therefore, I scanf %c representing a typical character here. So m name here has no array, so therefore it is a typical character. So instead of using %s, I am using %c. So which will be stored in the variable m name. So that is why I use ampersand. So third statement here, I ask the user to enter the last name. So you notice in the declaration of variable, last name is an array character type of variable. So I am expecting that the user will enter more than or at least 10 character for the last name. So I declare scanf %s for my format specification and separator to separate what variable will represent %s, where the input of the user will be saved. So therefore, I will save the input coming from the user to the variable L name. So the last statement here, I will ask the user to enter age. So age here is integer. So therefore, I use %d to scan for the input and use age here where I can save whatever input entered by the user. So take note, the variable fname, imname, lname, and age here should be consistently declared in our program. So do not capitalize f here in fname, or do not capitalize imname that you declare small letter m here in your variable declaration. So age here is capitalized because age is declared as capital letter A. So therefore, I need to be consistent in my program. Then after scanning the input coming from the user, I need to output this one on my screen. So unlike using constant value, I need only to output on the screen. However, if the program is a user-defined, I need to output in my screen whatever specified output of the program. So I need to output personal information. I need to output first name. So I need to output middle name, and I need to output also last name. And last, I need to output age. So you notice in Scanf function, we are declaring only whatever correct format specification to a variable, but with ampersand. But in our output area, we need to output or display the input coming from the user without using ampersand. So this is a common mistake in creating C programming. So in output area, if we want to display the output coming from the user, we need to printf the string, or we need to printf the statement, but do not use ampersand here, because ampersand is used only to scan the input from the user. So then the program is terminated also by the statement return 0. So this is the syntax for the user-defined program, which will output the same output that we have in our previous program. The only difference is that the user will input the 4 input that we need, and we need only to display that on the screen. So user-defined program, and we have there previously the constant value in our sample program. So we have here a user-defined program of our previous problem, wherein we will allow the user to enter her or his first name, middle initial, last name, and age. So this program has 4 variables. You notice here that the middle name or M name is declared in a character array type variables, because if we are going to use the typical character type of variables, our program will warning or skip on the output screen. The program will not allow us to enter the M name. So this is one of the weakness of C programming language. So I've noticed if the program is a user-defined and series of string will be coming from the user, the program will skip one of the input and proceed to the next line. So instead of using the typical character type, I prefer to use the character array type and put value of 5 here inside the array. So since I declare the variable as character array type, so I need to change the format specification assigned in the scanf area that refers to the middle name, and also the format specification in the output area which refers also to the middle name. So then, to run this code, we need to save this one again. So it's already saved, so we need to build the program. So the program has 0 error as we see in the build log. Then we need to see the output by running this one. Okay, so the program will ask the user to enter the first name. So as we encode in the program area, so then we are going to enter the sample data 1. Then after entering this line, program will ask to enter the middle initial. So in this case, we are going to enter M. Then program will ask to enter last name. Next input that we are going to enter is age. So I prefer integer 21. And after typing the 4 input required by the program, so based on the code, the output area will display. So this one. So if we enter, we have now the output of the program. So the main output of the program is this one, the personal information, the string personal information, and we have there the first name is equals to %s, which is represented by 1, which we entered previously. Then also for middle name, I entered M. Then for the last name, I enter Dela Cruz. Then for the age, I enter 21. So this is the output of the user-defined program that we created. Go back to the Redux environment. We can close the code dialog box or enter any key from the keyboard.